Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about threats to biodiversity, which is the seventh part of the biodiversity and its conservation chapter. What do you mean by threatening? Threatening means already we discussed in the previous classes, like danger conditions. So danger conditions to biodiversity regions. Okay. So main reasons for the biodiversity threatening are habitat destruction, global climatic changes, habitat fragmentation, pollution, overexploitation, alien species, diseases. All these are different threats to biodiversity. Not only this, other threats to biodiversity is also there. Okay, so some of the threats to biodiversity, especially unplanned development and habitat destruction. Unplanned development and habitat destruction means without any plan construction of the cities, uh, okay, so simply destroying the nature. Okay, so in this process of development, the nature is disturbed by the different activities which were not planned properly due to because of its lot of habitat destruction is happening. Okay, so the next cause is poaching. Poaching means killing of the animals illegally. Okay, they'll get benefit from these materials, products, and simply they kill the animals. Okay, so because for their products like skin, tusks, horns. Okay, so by killing illegal trade of wild products by killing prohibited endangered animals. So, if these people are killing the animals and some animals they are already in the danger condition. We don't know the number of animals which are present in the forest region, but because of all these poaching activities, mm, the number of animals are decreasing every year, and the count is drastically lesson. Okay, so here, despite the international ban on trade products from endangered species, smuggling of wildlife items like furs, hides, horns, tusks, live specimen, and herbal products worth millions of dollars per year continues. Okay, so the trading of the such wildlife product is highly profit making for the poachers who just hunt these prohibited wildlife and smuggle it to the other countries mediated through the mafia. All of we are seeing in the news channels and newspapers. Okay, in social media, so many worst condition, so much of worst condition is there for the wild animals. And the next cause is environmental pollution because of air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, radioactive pollution. These are all different types of pollution which disturbs the natural ecosystem. Okay, not only humans, even animals also, they are getting destroyed by this pollution. And coming to global climatic changes. Okay, because of the rising temperature, uh, because of the environmental pollution, there is a problem of greenhouse effect and ozone layer depletion. Because of all these reasons, different climatic conditions they are occurring. Season variation in the seasonal um, seasons are occurring. Okay, so timely seasons are not occurring. Okay, so in rainy season, a lot of hotness is there. Okay, so these are all the different causes for global climatic changes, and even acid rains also they play a very important role. Okay, so due to this pollution drastically increasing the world, that leads to the disturbance to the environment by changing the seasons pattern, etc. Okay, so the next major cause is deforestation. Deforestation is the one of the most important cause for this threats to biodiversity, because already we discussed about biodiversity. That means biodiversity areas are rich forest zones. Okay, rich forest zones means thickest forest zones. So already we know about the thickest forest zones, that in forest so many wildlife is existing. So if we cut or destroy this forest cover, what happens? All the other animals also will get affected by this deforestation activity, and directly it affects to the wildlife. Okay. So next one is other cause for the deforestation is agricultural expansion. Because of human population increasing in the human population, they need a lot of food to fulfill their needs. Okay, so in this regard, they are cutting the forest regions, and they are converting the forest lands into cultivated lands. Okay, so these are like some of the pictures. See, thick forest region is there, and they have removed all the forest region in some part, and they are started cultivated the croplands, normal croplands. Okay, so here this is also one of the reason forest fires. They may be like natural forest fires or man-made forest fires. Naturally means if the conditions are completely dry with high temperatures, there may be a chance of catching fire from different reasons like thundering effect and all. Okay, so like this, forest fires also they destroys the biodiversity. And coming to mining activities and construction of dams, because of construction of dams also, forest cover is getting disturbed. And see, look at this. If before construction of the river flow is like this, and after construction of the dam, the river water, that means upstream level of water, will be stored in the low-lying regions of the back part of the dam. Okay, so till here, the deforestation occurs by drowning. Okay, if you see in the here, due to because of surface mining, all the part of the forest is removed. Okay, to get some mineral resources, simply they are digging the topmost layer of the soil or earth. Okay, so the wildlife is slowly disappearing with these activities. Okay, so this is also one of the reason. And coming to exploration of the water resources, due to lack of availability of the water, the wild flora and fauna are affecting. See, if in the forest there is no sufficient water, what happens? Some animals will stick into the forest and they'll get die because of the lack of availability of water. Okay, so or some other animals they'll move to other place from the area. Okay, so the next one is man wildlife conflicts. Man wildlife conflicts means different problems from to different problems with wild animals to humans, because we are destroying all the forest regions, and we are destroying all the habitat to the wild animals, and the wild animals are in search of new places. They are coming to the villages and towns. Okay, so what happens here? These people they will hurt the animals, and simply to protect themselves. Even animals also they will attack when there is no security for that particular animal, or even in hunger time. That means if the animal gets hunger, they will try to attack any kind of animal. Okay, so like this man wildlife conflicts also there. Okay, so we'll continue in the next class.